Are you one of them who keeps wondering questions like, why was Glenn Villeneuve dropped from Life Below Zero? Does Glenn from Life Below Zero still live in Alaska? What does Glenn Villeneuve from Life Below Zero do for a living? Then you've come to the right video. We have you all covered. Glenn Villeneuve is still living the Alaskan dream years. Even after departing from Life Below Zero, Life Below Zero has continuously delivered in terms of thrill, heartache, danger, and genuine outdoor since its debut in 2013. Glenn Villeneuve, one of the show's longest-running stars, was all too familiar with that lifestyle, having been a member of the ensemble from its beginning until 2019. It is no doubt that Glenn's departure was difficult for many Life Below Zero fans, who have spent years watching him forage and survive on the National Geographic show. It has been a few years now since he hung up his reality television hat, but what really happened to Glenn Villeneuve? Where is he now? Continue watching, and give this video a thumbs up if you admire Glenn Villeneuve. Let's dive into the details on the survivalist's current life. But first, let's know what happened to Glenn Villeneuve, and why was Glenn Villeneuve dropped from Life Below Zero? Glenn's departure from Life Below Zero came as a shock to many. When he announced it back in 2019, he made his announcement through his Facebook post, stating, "Tuesday, September 24th, will mark such a turning point for me, for the season premiere of Life Below Zero will be the final episode of the program in which my family and I will appear." Many of you who have already heard this news have asked me why. I don't know the full answer. I only know that after filming my moose hunt last fall, no one ever called me back about filming again. No goodbyes, no thank you for over 85 episodes, no explanations. After a number of months passed, I inquired as to what was up, and was told only that the schedule was filled, and they had no plans to film with me. I want you to know that I am grateful for all the support and feedback from all of you. Over the 6 years I've been on television, here on the internet, and everywhere I go, whenever I travel, so many of you let me know how much my stories mean to you, and that means a lot to me. Every time someone tells me that they learned from what I shared, saw things in a new way, or felt inspired, I know that the message I was hoping to convey got through. And that is why I will continue finding ways to share with you in the future. Well, as Glenn described it, the showrunners apparently did not have any more plans for him in further seasons, and no one ever called him back about filming again. However, Glenn later opened on Joe Rogan's podcast in late 2019, and said that there's been creative differences between him and the show's producers, as per Alaska TV shows. Fortunately, despite everything that has happened, Glenn appears to be doing extremely well for himself as an individual. He lives in Fairbanks with his wife, Trisha, and their 3 children. And yes, Glenn isn't letting his hunting skills rust, even though he's no longer on the show. According to some sources, he actively hunts and gathers in the neighboring Brooks Range and works on building new cabins on his huge 8-acre property in his spare time. Glenn isn't entirely out of the public eye either, as he makes updates on his social media. A glimpse at his Facebook page shows that Glenn is very active, keeping fans up to date with his life. Similarly, his Instagram has posts from August where he has posted about his recent trip up the Dalton Highway to the Arctic Ocean. His page is filled with pics of him in the Alaskan bush, his children, Trisha, and everything that Life Below Zero fans came to love him for. Providing that little has changed about Glenn outside of his not appearing on the reality show anymore. Since Glenn Villeneuve is not into any reality show anymore, let's know what he does for a living? When Glenn was making appearances on Life Below Zero, he was making 6 figures from the reality show. It is known that he made around $71,000 per year. Now that Glenn is no more in the reality show, he's into investments. Investments is one of his hobbies, as mentioned on his Facebook profile. He's a real estate and stock market investor. Having said that, Glenn's estimated net worth is to be $200,000. Moreover, Glenn also has a YouTube channel, having 15.9K subscribers, which is not active lately. With that, we've come to the end of the video. Do you admire Glenn Villeneuve? If yes, leave a comment, hit the like button, and press the bell icon for further updates. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in.